before we get into today's video, I would just like to say that I'm going to be giving away 50 million coins to a random person that subscribes within the next 3 days. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to lowball. So if you already know what you're doing with lowballing, you probably don't need to watch this video, but I will be showing some nice tricks and tips that I have for people that are beginning lowballing. If you're having trouble getting muted while you're lowballing, there is a solution to that as well. The next thing you're going to want to do is set up an area for lowballing. So basically what I did is I just built this little box made out of oak wood. Now you can't have a door, you don't really need a door. So basically what you do is you put a specific spot for yourself and then type /set spawn. Now I will always spawn here when I go to my island. Now the next thing you want to do is separate it with some fence so that they can't get right up next to you, because they will all crowd around you and it's very hard to keep people straight when they do that. So basically the next thing you want to do is probably about 7 blocks away or so, you want to type /set guest spawn. Now every guest will now spawn here. And once you've set that up, you can add a trapdoor just in case people like to hang around the back. That's not very usual, but sometimes it happens. And now you can start lowballing. The next thing you're going to want to do is come over here to Hub 1. Now you're going to want to start off with a pretty simple message. So what I like to do is use these brackets and then use an exclamation point right between them. Now this is just to grab attention. Now some people put all capitals. I don't find that as effective. I just put a capital L and then lowballing. And then you type your purse, which is, mine is 72 million coins purse. And then you end off the brackets right there. Now you can end it there and just send that message, which I find works. But something else that you want to do is you want to type no farming tools. Now that's pretty important because they're very, very difficult to flip. And then a comma, minions and exotics. Now basically these are all things that are extremely hard to sell and are not worth your time flipping. Then you want to send that message and basically just wait. Now, some people try and change the message and then send it again super fast just to see if they can get more people to view it. And that is not a good thing for one main reason. And that is because if any single person reports you, and there are people just camping Hub 1 trying to report people, if any one person reports you, you're going to get a mute for at least 1 day. Now, to bypass this, so you just want to say something like hi. It doesn't matter what you say, but do not type 2 lowballing messages right next to each other. Never worth it. And if nobody visited you, you can now do the same thing again, except make it all capital letters. Now, this is enough different that it will not say you can't say the same message twice. It will actually send it. So you basically copy the same message. Lowballing 72 million coin purse. No farming tools. Minions. Exotics. And then you can send that. Now, a big thing that lowballers learn, especially with time and practice, is a percentage at which you lowball items. Now, if they are fast-selling items and they're super quick, like a Kismet Feather, you can do a small lowball like 5%. But if they take a long time to sell, like something like a Dark Claymore, or maybe even a Hyperion, you're going to want to do a bigger lowball at more like 10%. Now, something to keep in mind is that expensive items have a large tax. Now, tax for any item is about 2% for anything over 1 million coins. So if an item is worth 100 million coins, the tax is 2 million coins. Now, the biggest thing that new lowballers need to know is pet skins. So if you just type skin, something like a blue elephant skin, shimmer skin, all of these skins are almost never worth what the lowest bin is. Honestly, unless you really know what you're doing, it's almost always worth it to lay off buying pet skins. And if you were to actually buy a pet skin, do not ever buy it without checking out Skyblock COFL, the website, it helps out a lot. Basically, what that website does, it will show you the recent sales for an item, which can really help. So when you go on to Skyblock COFL, the number one result should look something like this. You will come onto a screen that looks something like this, and then you will have a search bar where you can search any player or item. Now, going off Daedalus Axe, now if we search Daedalus Axe, go to all time because that is the easiest. Go to sold down here. You can do unsold, but then it shows prices that are not accurate. So go to sold. Now it will show all the recent sales. 5 minutes ago, one sold for 64 million coins, 46.5 million. You just see all of these prices. Now these are super easy to track. You can click on them, and then it will show you even more about it. It will show you it was fabled, it was mythic, it had one for all on it, 10 hot potato books, and it sometimes shows if it has the gemstone slots unlocked. If it doesn't, then they are not unlocked. So now this works for basically any item, and this is very important for things that don't sell very well, and a main example of that is skins for pets. So if we were going to buy a Bal pet skin, so Inferno Bal skin, so if we're looking at this, you can see that the prices are very weird on this. They used to be way up here, but now they're pretty low, and it shows all the sold. And if they have some huge margin, like they don't sell very often, it's like 10 hours, 16 hours, 2 days, these don't sell very fast. You want to lowball by a good deal. You can also see that this one sold for 25 mil, which means the price isn't always worth this much. Now, if you were going to give an offer to buy one of these, I would suggest that you do about 20% because it is not worth it based on how long it takes to sell and how much they sell for. So if I were going to do something like this, I wouldn't pay more than 30 million coins. So the most important things to remember from this video are always make sure to say chat messages between every time you say lowballing. That will save you a lot of hassle when you get muted because you won't be getting muted nearly as much, if at all, if you say messages between. You also should remember 10% on most items, and higher the less they sell. If they're very slow at selling, just do a higher percentage taken off. If you did enjoy this video and want to see more videos like it, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing if you are new around here, and I will see you guys next time.